Hi, we're back. We're now on chapter 2. The whole chapter is about decimals, different sorts of decimals. We're looking at grades G to D maximum. Check out the brand new background. I really love the look of wood, so get used to it for this theme. So the theme for chapter 2 decimals is I'm writing on your fence. So when you go in your garden, you'll see it every single time. Right, I'm jumping straight into page 24, place value. Question 1, don't like it. I really fancy question 2A. We're on page 24. Question 2A, let's just choose a colour. I think a nice bright yellow would appear beautiful on the back of that. So I'm going to start about here somewhere. Right, it says here, put the following numbers in order of size starting with the highest. Well, I'm going to work the other way. I don't want to go from big to small to begin with. I'm going from small to big. So I'll just give you the numbers here according to the book. We've got 3.4. We have got, I'm going to list it this way for a reason, you'll see in a minute, 3.16. We've got 3.27, we've got 3.19, and we've got 3.08. Now if you look at it carefully, you may be tempted to think that 3.16 is bigger than 3.14 because you think 16 beats 4, whereas in fact that 4 is in the tenths column, so I have 4/10 there but only 1/10 there in the 3.16, and so therefore 3.4 is bigger. But in order just to see it more clearly, I'll change colour to funky green. If I put a 0 there, I'm saying I've got 3.40. I still have my 4/10 and 0 hundredths. So as you can see, we have a 40, a 16, a 27, a 19 and an 8. Forgive me for saying it all wrong, but that's the way your brain should think about it. Now let's change again to give our list of answers. So who's the smallest? So I'm going to put that one down first as the smallest. 08, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That's second. 16, 17, 18, 19. That's third. We can see quite clearly that's fourth. And last of all, we have the 3.40. So now we're going to write it in order. Let's go for red and write our answers across the top here. Right, who's first then? 3.08. That doesn't show, does it? Never mind. Second, 3.16. Next one, third, 3.19. Next one, fourth, 3.27. And finally, 3.40. Now, the book does say go largest first. Exams usually go in ascending order. That is to say, you put the smallest first and gradually build up the numbers. Should we do one more? Okay, we'll do another one. What should we go for? Let's go for this one. It looks really tricky, so I'm going to switch over to yellow now to highlight the question, and then we'll work across the page as before. Right then, down here. Different question, so that's done. Have some marks. Okay, 2 marks. Good question. It says here 0.426, and then it says 0.57. Then it says 0.623, and then it says 0.64, and then it says 0.421. Now let's just revise some of these from Key Stage 3. We agree that's in the tenths column, that's the hundredths column, that is the thousandths column. So we're dealing with 3 decimal places, that is to say 3 figures after the spot or the decimal place. Now it's really helpful, like I did before with the one up top there. I'll just highlight that. Where's that? That one just there. It's really useful to fill up with zeros so we can see what's missing. So put a 0 there and 0 there, and we can pretend they're all in the hundreds. So 426, 570, etc., etc. Now, and I'm saying it wrong, you can definitely forgive me, you're going to have to, because I'm not going to change what I'm going to say. But we'll write it in the way that we see it. So who's the smallest? Right, who's the baby then? 426. Let's start with the 400s. 421 is less than 426, so I'm putting that there first. That must be there second. Now we're into the 500s. That's their third. That's fourth because 623 is less than 640, and fifth will be the last one there. Alright, writing it in order. Let's go to black or something so it stands out really good against the wooden background. I rather like this fence. Alright, here we go. So who's first? 0.421. Second, 0.426. Next one, third, 0.57. Don't need to put the 0, that wasn't there. Fourth is 0, comma there, 0.623. And last of all, 0.64. Again, don't need to put the 0 because it's not in the original question. The zeros here and here are only designed to help us. There you go. They're looking at us now. Let's make that into a little face. There you go. He's really happy because he feels really involved in the story. There you go. Two very happy little decimals. So that's ordering decimals. I've got space for question 4, I believe, so I think I'll do question 4 as well. Then we'll wind up this introductory video to decimals. Question 4 says write down the value of the digit 7 in each of these numbers. So let's change colour to show that I'm changing question. Let's go for, what do you reckon? That might show okay. If not, I'm sorry, we'll give it a go, shall we? Right, make a little list down here. I've got that's lovely, 2.7. I've got 1.237. I've got 2.47. I've got 7 to 3.46. Let's just do one more. 7, 4, 3, 2.1. Remember, we're focusing on the 7, so change flavour, make it stand out. I want that one right there. Bring round it. I want that one right there. I want that one right there. That one there. And that one right there. Now I'm sure that really does help to cover up the 7s now that they become invisible. Anyway, no worries. So different flavour just to go for our final answers. Okay, first one. 2.7. We got the first figure after the decimal place. Therefore that is 7 tenths. Okay, in the tenths column. Here we got 1.237, so work with me. Tenths, hundredths, thousandths. So that's 7 thousandths. Look at the spelling. Not this is an English lesson, but anyway. Here we go, 2.47. The 7 is in the second decimal place and is therefore in the hundredths. So that's 7 hundredths. Easier to write than to say, I always feel. Now over here, don't be fooled, I know it's all about decimals, but it actually reads 723. So here, we're actually 700. Okay, it's obvious. But when it's out of context, you may be conned into thinking, oh, it's in the hundredths column. Well, of course it's not. Now, in the same way, this one here, 7432.1, the 7's in the thousand columns, so that's 7,000. Alright, I think we can sign that off as done. I'm quite happy for that as an intro. It's me, Mr. C, at your service with a brand new background. Thank you. See you later.